Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're gonna discuss about a brand that has been in India like forever and usko kehte hai desh ka biscuit, right? I'm talking about a brand called Parle G. Now Parle G had its inception before the independence of India. Now how did it incept it? Let's have a look. Now in 1928 the company was founded, and in 1929 it started its first operations with just 12 people in the factory. And initially the company was making orange candies, peppermints, and all those things, right? Other confectionery items, not the biscuits. The biscuits came in 1939, that is a decade after the company has already started its operations. That time this biscuit was called Parle Gluco, so it was a synonym of the glucose biscuit, and it meant as an affordable option for every Indian to try on and have the biscuits with the tea. At that time, at the British colonial era, biscuits was a luxury. It was just meant for the elite class. Those were baked, even imported. At that time, having a biscuit to have with the tea to the common people was a big thing, and Parle actually revolutionized the way we do it. Even today, it's been a legacy that even people, when they talk about the biscuit, they say Parle G. Okay, that is how it has revolutionized. Very interesting fact, the famous cricketer Sunil Gavaskar, he was so obsessed with Parle G biscuits that he used to take them in his suitcase when he used to go out for the tours. Once in a West Indies tour, the biscuits got finished and his family had to send the biscuits via someone traveling to West Indies, just so that his craving for Parle G biscuits could be could be fulfilled. That's how strong the brand is. Now after launching the Parle G biscuit, which was that time known as Parle Gluco, it was an instant hit, right? It was affordable, it was easily available for the market, it was advertised as an indigenous built, a Swadeshi product at that time, which was very important during the time of independence. And overall people accepted it wholeheartedly, right? The biggest advantage of Parle till date has been its market penetration, its penetration to the rural market, affordable pricing, and the overall brand recognition. That's how Parle has survived for so long, and it has such a big brand of portfolio of brands now, right? So such a big brand. Now in 1960s, till 1960s, the brand has already introduced Monaco biscuits and cheese links. You know, all other products they were also introducing. But Parle G was a staple for them, right? A revenue bringer, a volume bringer product. Now in 1960s, it had a very big competition with Britannia and other products. Those were also marketing their biscuits like as glucose products. Now glucose biscuits basically. Now at that time, Parle wanted to differentiate themselves from general glucose biscuits because they wanted their customers to go to the shops and ask for their particular product definitely, not just a generic glucose biscuit packet, right? That time their marketing strategy turned in a way that they deleted everything from the word gluco and only kept G. So what became, that is the time that it became into Parle G. Also they changed in their packaging, which that time turned into a yellowish packet with the red Parle logo and a small chubby girl. So that is how they created their differentiation, brand differentiation in the market, right? Over the time the wax paper was also replaced by a cheap plastic one that again differentiated between the other brands and themselves, to the point that in 2011 Nielsen Group named Parle as one of the biggest biscuit brands of the world, even beating Oreos and other brands in the world. Interestingly, India has a 40% market share in terms of biscuit consumption. After that comes US, China, Mexico, right? So India is one of the biggest markets, and Parle has been the number one brand. Decade after that, the brand Footprints Group also named Parle as one of the biggest brands in India, even in the world, in terms of penetration and frequency of buy, right? So a brand that has penetrated to the mass market and how many times people are buying it over a particular period of time. Those are very important factors, and for a brand like that competing there and winning for such a long time, 80 70 80 years, it's a very big thing, right? Interestingly enough, other rivals of Parle, which are Britannia and Nestle primarily, they hold very good market share in competition to Parle, to the point that Britannia holds around 40% of the biscuit market share today, but by volume, Parle far exceeds them. So by volume, Parle basically is selling more than 1.2 million tons of biscuits every year, right? It's very close to Parle. It has a very close market share, but overall the revenue structure is such a way. Now Parle G has such a brand recognition in India that, especially in the rural India or the economically weaker sections of the country, that it is still irreplaceable. That is how strong the brand has prevailed. Other than that, it has also very different products like hide and seek, different candy, poppins, which we used to love as children, then there are other products that they had. Hide and seek I already mentioned. There was a very Melody is another very recognizable product that they have. Lots and lots of products they have launched, but Parle G remains the heart of the family, of that group, right? The other important factor that Parle G is very much successful is Parle G comes under, and most of their products come under rupees 100 per kg category, right? That category of product forms about 50% of the total biscuit market, right? 1/3 of the total revenue of the whole biscuit market. So very big market, and a brand like Parle G has sustained even today. Even in the COVID times, we saw that brands like Parle G only survived, and they were the means of meals for many people. Whenever there are natural disasters, the relief team, the relief food that comes, Parle G is one of the product that is always there because of its quick availability, volumetric availability, cheap pricing. So this is how a brand not only survives and help people in the normal era, but if you are a product that people go to during such hard times also, that means you have touched the heart of the people, you have got your basics right. And this is how a simple marketing, penetration, pricing strategy, everything Tigmart right can bring you a global brand, a brand that is perfect, a brand that can be remembered and will be remembered and will stay for so many generations to come, right? So I hope you like this short video about, not very short, but yeah, it's shorter than my other videos, but a short video on the brand like Parle, the brand story, the history, and all the good facts about them. So yeah, please subscribe, do share, and enjoy. Take care of yourself. Bye.